Imagine this. You're an international superstar. Millions of fans are screaming your name.
Enchanting mystery. Miss.
You perform in packed stadiums, your songs top the charts, and every move you make is followed by millions. But here's the harsh reality. Who do you think takes most of the money? In many cases, it's the record labels and agencies that pocket the majority, leaving the star with barely anything. Despite all the glitz, fame, and insane numbers, many pop idols end up broke. The question is, why does this happen? In this video, we're not only going to expose why your favorite stars aren't as rich as they seem, but we'll show you exactly how the debt system works, keeping artists tied to their labels for years. This is the unfiltered truth about the industry and how pop stars end up struggling financially. Imagine the world of pop. Neon lights, perfect choreography, and music videos that seem like blockbusters. At first glance, these idols live in a world of perfection. But the reality behind their dazzling performances is something most fans never see. Here's the truth. The dream life you see on social media is largely an illusion. Take Ariana Grande, for example. Despite being one of the biggest pop stars in the world, Ariana has been open about the pressures of the industry. She's struggled with the weight of her early contract and the toll it took on her finances. Even with all her fame, she's had to deal with a complicated and often restrictive financial system set up by her label. Then there's Britney Spears, whose financial struggles became widely known during her conservatorship. Despite being one of the most successful pop stars of her time, Britney faced years of financial control by her father and the legal system. Her situation illustrates how even the most iconic stars can be trapped by financial and contractual restraints. And Katy Perry has also had her share of struggles, despite being a global pop sensation. Early in her career, Katy had to contend with issues like royalties and disagreements with her label. Even with her massive hits, she's discussed how tough it was to see any real profit for years. Kesha has been very open about her financial and legal battles with her former producer, which left her in deep debt and under a restrictive contract. Despite early commercial success, Kesha found herself fighting for not just her career, but her financial freedom. So where does all the money go? To the record labels. The agencies control everything, from the idol's image to the rights to their music. These companies are almost always the real winners. While the idols do the work, it's the labels that make the big money. And they profit from everything: music, merchandise, sponsorships, even fan clubs. Let's break it down. A world tour might bring in millions, but after production costs, agency fees, manager cuts, and other intermediaries, the performers are often left with a fraction, often less than 10%. The rest goes straight into the agency's pockets. It's not uncommon for pop stars to release music or go on tour just to pay off debts to their record label. Some break free after years of success, but for others, the financial pressure lasts much longer than you'd think. And don't forget about the middlemen, managers, agents, and lawyers. Each one takes a cut. A successful artist might pay up to 30% of their earnings just to keep their team. Record labels can take as much as 50% or more of the royalties from a song. It's no wonder even some of the biggest names in pop are struggling financially. Ariana Grande, Katy Perry, and Britney Spears are all examples of stars who, despite their fame, had to fight tooth and nail just to make sure they were getting a fair share of their earnings. In the music industry, labels have near total control over an artist's career. They control everything, from the songs they sing to their public image. The labels own the brand, and the idols are often left with little more than scraps. And the debts? They're massive. Before they ever see a dime of their profits, these artists have to pay off their training, production, promotional costs, and more. It's a cycle designed to keep them working just to pay off what they owe. But there's hope. More and more musicians are choosing to take control of their careers and break free from the traditional system. Billie Eilish is a prime example, creating and releasing her music without the need for a major label. She's proven that it's possible to achieve massive success while maintaining control over your art and finances. Even in K-pop, we're seeing idols like CL take matters into their own hands after leaving big agencies. With social media and direct fan connections, more artists are finding ways to succeed on their own terms. The rise of independent artists shows that you don't need a big label to make it. Artists are finding creative ways to keep more of the profits and create direct relationships with their fans. Now that you know the truth about how the industry works, it's clear that the system is designed to benefit everyone except the artist. But the tide is turning. With social media, direct fan support, and a shift toward independence, more and more musicians are taking control of their careers. For fans, this means we have the power to help support our favorite artists in a way that allows them to thrive without being stuck in the industry's debt trap. So the next time you see your favorite pop star, remember, they might not be as rich as you think. But the good news is, they don't have to be stuck in the system anymore. The future of music is in their hands, and ours. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you never miss a deep dive into the music industry's hidden truths.